United ISD students, parents, and employees, welcome to the beginning of a new school year. We're proud of all students, recognize that continued cooperation is essential to the district's educational mission, which is, united, we inspire all students to become responsible world citizens by pursuing excellence through lifelong learning. One of United ISD's goals is to continue efforts to provide safe and nurturing environments for all students and staff. To ensure our students secure a positive learning environment, the Student Code of Conduct has been adopted. UISD parents have the option to receive a paper copy of the Student Code of Conduct, Technology Use Guide, Bus Rider's Handbook, and a Student Handbook, or access the information contained in these manuals electronically on our UISD webpage at www.uisd.net. Today's presentation merely touches upon a few of the important issues affecting students in schools. We hope you have a safe and dynamic school year.
United ISD has established standards for student conduct in which each student is responsible for achieving a positive learning environment at school or school-related activities in order to take advantage of available learning opportunities and to be productive members of our campus community. The following are UISD's expectations of all students.
Develop good habits such as attending school daily, arriving to classes punctually, working well independently, using appropriate language, maintaining good health habits.
Students are expected to assume responsibility for their actions by keeping their parents informed of school activities, of credits earned and required, supplies needed, and communications sent home, being self-disciplined, making their own decisions despite peer pressure, accepting the consequences for their behavior, including penalties for inappropriate behavior, using time wisely, completing work on time, having good study habits, practicing neatness, doing all assigned work, paying required fees and fines, supervising backpacks and/or personal belongings at all times.
Students are expected to maintain a positive attitude by being proud of personal accomplishments, being trustworthy, and having academic integrity.
Students are expected to respect the rights of others by allowing others to concentrate on their work, allowing others to assume responsibility for their own actions, learn to resolve differences in appropriate ways, realizing that their behavior will directly affect others, and respecting others' property, including district property and facilities.
Students are expected to treat others with respect by working and interacting well with others, being courteous, being polite and helpful, caring for others, displaying affection appropriately, and appreciating others' accomplishments.
Students are expected to treat teachers and school staff with respect by being cooperative, being attentive, listening to teachers, and being polite.
Students are expected to respect the authority of teachers and other school staff by listening to them, following their directions, questioning the classroom teachers appropriately, and seeking changes in school rules, policies in appropriate and responsible manner through approved channels.
Students are expected to obey all school and classroom rules and procedures, such as being in the appropriate seat and ready when the bell rings, and being prepared for each class with appropriate materials and assignments.
Students are expected to participate in assigned academic activities such as attending all classes, bringing supplies as required for classroom work, talking when it is appropriate, following instructions, and doing all assignments.
Students are expected to assume responsibility for maintaining the learning environment, such as coming to school well-groomed and dressed appropriately, walking quietly in the school hallways, and staying in the classroom seat as required.
Take care of the school, such as helping keep it clean, keeping it free from destruction, cooperating with school staff on vandalism cases, cooperating with and assist school staff in maintaining safety, order, and discipline, helping keep the school a safe place to be, cooperating with staff in investigation and disciplinary cases, and volunteering information within the student's knowledge relating to an offense.
The United ISD Student Code of Conduct will provide guidance to both the district and its students in our joint endeavor to achieve a meaningful and successful educational experience. With this in mind, I would like to take this opportunity to share with you some of the Level 1 violations to the United ISD Student Code of Conduct. using a cellular telephone, two-way radio, text messaging devices, and/or other telecommunication devices on school district property or facilities is prohibited on all UISD campuses during school hours, first bell to last bell. Examples of communication devices include but are not limited to cellular telephones, iPad, personal computer, iPod, or any other communication device which has networking and/or communication capabilities. The cell phone and communication device may not be retrieved on the same day it was confiscated. The parent or guardian may retrieve the paging device, cell phone, or other communication device from the school's administrative office after school only on the next school day following the confiscation date. In accordance with the retrieval procedures, parents may obtain the release of devices for an administrative fee of $15 for each offense. If a cell phone or communication device is involved in an ongoing disciplinary investigation, the device may be confiscated in order to perform a lawful search or until the outcome of the investigation is finalized. The device may also be turned over to law enforcement personnel to determine whether a crime has been committed. Using or exhibiting an electronic device, including but not limited to electronic games, iPod without communication capabilities, Zune, MP3 or CD players and accessories is prohibited during school hours, first bell to last bell. All electronic devices and accessories must be turned off and cannot be visible. In addition, the school is not responsible if these items are lost or stolen. Leaving school grounds during the academic day or leaving classes during instructional time without permission or not being at a assigned or designated area. Violating standardized dress or grooming code standards. Engaging in conduct that constitutes a disruption of classes or assemblies, activities, or transportation. The use of school transportation is a privilege which can be terminated.
The following are a few of the United ISD Student Code of Conduct Level 2 and Level 3 offenses, which may result or require placement at Step Academy. Engaging in inappropriate verbal, written, physical, or sexual conduct. Fighting, scuffling, committing physical abuse, or threatening physical abuse. Engages in conduct such as an assault Class A or terroristic threat. Engaging or assisting in making threats, either verbal or written exchanges that threaten the safety of another student, a school employee, or school property. Harassment, hazing, and bullying, including cyberbullying. Engages in conduct leading to or intended to disrupt school, inciting a riot, violence, or disturbance, or encouraging others to disrupt school programs. Violating any rule set forth in the Student Code of Conduct or law pertaining to computer and the Internet use policies, rules, or agreements. The use of computers and networks is a privilege which can be terminated. Using a camera, video equipment, or other device inappropriately, or distribution, display of inappropriate voice recording, pictures, video footage, or written message. Possessing, selling, giving, delivering, accepting, or using tobacco or nicotine products, or smoking on school property or at school-sponsored or school-related activities. Possessing, abusing, giving to another person, or being under the influence of the student's own prescription drug, or possessing, exhibiting, or using another person's prescription drug. Abusing, giving to another student, or being under the influence of an over-the-counter drug. Using any device or substance in a manner inconsistent with its intended or prescribed use, or in a manner designed to cause harm, shock, physical irritation, allergic reaction, or mental physical impairment. Possessing, selling, using, giving, or being under the influence of a lookalike drug or attempting to pass item off as drugs or contraband. Sells, gives, or delivers to another person, or possesses, uses, or is under the influence of marijuana, a controlled substance, or a dangerous drug, or an alcoholic beverage. Let me emphasize certain drug offenses are mandatory placement at Step Academy or expulsion to the JJAEP and are most likely arrestable offenses under the Texas Penal Code.
A student who must take prescription medicine during school hours must have a written prescription ordered by a physician licensed to practice in Texas. In addition, a signed request from the parent must also be on file with the school's nurse. The prescribed medication must be taken to campus nurse by the parent, guardian, or another responsible adult in its original, properly labeled container. The medication will be given to the student at the proper time. When the period for administering the medication expires, the parent, legal guardian, or other responsible adult must pick up the medication. No medication, prescription, or non-prescription may be carried by a student on his or her person. If a student must carry self-administered medication due to pre-existing medical conditions documentation, a self-administration medication release form, which includes parent guardian signature and a physician order, must be in place in the campus nurse prior to bringing the medication on campus. The same procedure is followed for non-prescription medications, also referred to as over-the-counter medicine.
Conduct which is at a felony level, for example vandalism or graffiti, engages in conduct such as a false alarm or report and includes making a bomb threat. In addition, students may be or shall be removed from their campus and placed with the STEP Academy, or may be expelled to a JJAEP for felony level offenses occurring off campus. The following are a few examples of Level 4 offenses in the UISD Student Code of Conduct for which a student must be expelled to JJAEP. Using, exhibiting, or possessing a firearm, an illegal knife, or a prohibited weapon, which includes brass knuckles. Engaging in conduct of aggravated assault. Let me remind everyone, United ISD is a drug-free zone. Consequently, any felony-level alcohol or felony-level drug offense will result in a student being expelled.
Students, parents, and community members may report illegal activities or violations of the Student Code of Conduct to UISD Crime Stoppers at 285-UISD. All reports made to UISD Campus Crime Stoppers are anonymous. School administrators will report crimes as required by law and will call local law enforcement when an administrator suspects that a crime has been committed on campus. Alert! If you find or see a weapon or drugs, do not pick it up. You should make a report immediately to a teacher, administrator, security guard, or police officer.
Students, throughout the school year you will be faced with many choices and decisions. Please take all this information into consideration before acting. Keep in mind, teachers, counselors, administrators, nurses, gang intervention facilitators, licensed chemical dependency counselors, as well as law enforcement personnel are always available at your campus to assist you with personal concerns, family issues, substance abuse, and gang intervention. Let me emphasize your academic success at school is highly contingent upon regular school attendance and good behavior. We hope you have a safe, supportive, and positive school year.
The following are some examples of how parents and guardians can assist UISD staff to ensure their child maximizes each learning opportunity. Parents should ensure that their child complies with district and school policies, rules, and regulations. Assist their child to attend school well-groomed and dressed appropriately. Communicate regularly with the school concerning their child's academic progress and conduct. Provide for the physical needs of the child. Participate in parent-teacher conferences and other activities in which their child is involved. Cooperate with and support the teachers and the school administrators in their efforts to achieve and maintain a quality school system. Discuss report cards and classroom assignments with their child. Inform the school of any problems or conditions in the home which affect their child. Provide a work area free of interruptions where the child may study and do homework. Maintain up-to-date home, work, and emergency telephone numbers at the school. Prepare the child emotionally and socially to be receptive to learning and discipline. Encourage the child to develop proper study habits at home. Send their child to school regularly and on time. Teach their child to respect authority. Insist that the child spend a minimum period of time studying and reading each day. assist their child to assume responsibility for appropriate behavior and to accept the consequences of inappropriate behavior. Cooperate with the school in assisting their child to grow into a self-disciplined, mature, and responsible individual.